This is Jiho's, co-founder of Sky Mavis, and I'm here to welcome you all to Runiverse Direct. It's rare to find a game that so perfectly blends the new with nostalgia, but that's exactly what Forgotten Runiverse did for me. It brought me back to my childhood. Long days, crazy nights spent raiding in World of Warcraft. I made friends while playing Forgotten Runiverse, community members that I'd known for years but had never made any memories with. Fighting monsters, taking down bosses, even introducing them to something I like to call the Geo's carry. That's the magic of the Runiverse. And with that, I'd like to welcome you to Runiverse Direct, powered by Ronin.
Welcome, one and all, to the Runiverse Direct. I am Ryan, your host for the night, and we are very excited to have you with us today. Whether you've been a fan from day one, or this is your first time hearing about the Runiverse, you are in for a treat. We have a little bit of everything for you today. Teasers, reveals, recaps of what's been built so far, and all the gritty details in between. Think of this as your virtual tour through the Forgotten Runiverse live paper, but with a ton of extra goodies. Make sure to stick around till the end, as you won't want to miss any of the excitement. First, let's introduce you to the talented team of developers that are making Forgotten Runiverse a reality. Bisonic has assembled a world-class crew with deep experience in development and publishing. Their team has successfully done it all at every level, from indie games to AAA licensed IPs and decade-long running live service titles. Bisonic has one of the highest caliber organizations in Web3 across leadership, development, and marketing, with credits including World of Warcraft, Diablo, Warframe, Elder Scrolls, Batman Arkham, Far Cry, and more. As a bonus, we've got a special giveaway for everyone watching. If you tweet using hashtag RuniverseDirect, you'll be entered for a chance to win a Runiverse land plot. So make sure to tweet using the hashtag and look out for the Runiverse team to slide into your DMs.
Over 3 years ago, we at Magic Machine launched an NFT collection called Forgotten Runes Wizards Cult, and it was a collection of wizard character NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. It was an overnight success, and we quickly amassed a community of fans of the might and magic fantasy genre. Our community, or our cult, as we called them, began creating art and lore around these characters that they owned. And together we started to build a world. And as we built this world, our cult started exploring new ways to bring life to the characters that they own. Twitter and Discord and various places all over the internet began to be filled with new ways of this sort of wizard role-playing. And so I think what's really exciting is that this game is going to be yet another way that this role-playing can occur. A core message of the project is this idea of putting your mark on the world to create a sort of eternal memory of your time on Earth. And of course the blockchain is the perfect medium, the perfect immutable medium to preserve any mark you want history to remember. So in addition to all of this community-created lore and these stories, sort of one of the core storylines in the game and in the project itself is this idea that in our future, maybe not too long from now, there will be this sort of technological singularity event, and it will transform the very fabric of reality as we know it. Very many people might describe it as magical. And so when you have a world that has magic in it, there's going to be those who can wield that magic. And they will be called the Forgotten Runes Wizards Cult.
For those who don't know, Forgotten Runiverse is a fantasy MMORPG based on the Forgotten Runes IP. Pushing the boundaries of what an open world RPG can be, the Runiverse isn't just about completing your dailies. It's about truly shaping your environment through cooperation with other players. In the Runiverse, you're not just playing, you're creating and owning your progress. Every player has the power to truly leave a mark on this ever-expanding universe. At its heart, the Runiverse blends adventure, strategic, ATB-based combat, building, crafting, and trading to create a game experience where in-game achievements translate to tangible rewards through a create-to-earn model. Our vision is bold: to build an MMORPG where players don't just interact with the world, but own it by creating powerful items, building sprawling settlements, and contributing to the actual lore of the game. Plus, players will be able to mint anything they create or earn, almost anything. We've had incredible success with our early playable events and have learned a lot from our players' feedback. With over 90,000 registered users, our community grows stronger by the day. And this is just the beginning, because Forgotten Runiverse is meant to be an iterative, ever-expanding world built alongside player feedback. The team has an incredible vision for the game, and the next step in our journey is our global early access launch in Q1 2025.
I'm John Olson, narrative designer for Forgotten Runiverse. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about specializations, dungeons, and rumors in the Runiverse. So in this era of the Forgotten Runiverse, much of the world has been overtaken by the quantum shadow, an impenetrable cloud of chaotic improbability. To push back the encroaching quantum shadow, players collect essences that they use to stabilize memories in the form of forging crystals that allow them to access a reliable form of magic called spells. As the quantum shadow recedes, players will be able to explore more and more of the open world. In the open world, players will encounter rumors that will lead them to all sorts of activities, like dungeons, events, and specializations. Specializations are the core of how you will refine and personalize your wizard's abilities in the Runiverse's color-themed magic system. You can think of specializations like prestige classes, which give your character access to unique spells, special stat buffs, and it's all fully integrated into the Runiverse's crafting system. When it comes to questing in the Runiverse, we use what we call the rumor system. The rumor system is somewhat unique in that it allows for multiple entry points to quest lines. Basically, when you're out in the open world and you talk to NPCs, maybe you come across an item or an event, you might get a rumor logged into your journal. This is a way of creating a more discovery-based system, harkening back to older MMOs like RuneScape. Dungeons are a key feature in the Runiverse. These are narrative-based, handcrafted challenges. They are instanced. You'll go in with a party and attempt to complete a run from beginning to end. We've put a lot of effort into trying to make these as replayable as possible by creating decision points within the dungeons that will allow you to sort of tailor future runs to what you want to accomplish. We also have the Omen system, which we've recently introduced, which allows for endgame content where you can increase the difficulty and increase the rewards of a given dungeon. This is just the start for rumors and dungeons, and we've got a lot in store. We look forward to introducing a lot of new features and new content in future updates of the Runiverse.
I've been in Web3 a long time, and I accepted long ago that most people who buy NFTs do so to make money. They'll say that they love the art or the team or the community or the utility, but really that's just code for they hope other people will like that stuff enough that it'll create demand and make the price go up. There are very few projects that you could call a genuine exception to this, but Forgotten Runes is one of them. When you go into the Forgotten Runes Discord, you don't find a bunch of degenerate gamblers that are all talking about how to hype up the floor price. What you find instead are a bunch of nerdy Dungeons and Dragons playing fun, intelligent, awesome people that are there because they actually want to be. And they own their wizards because that's who they want to be. The team itself is building like crazy. They're creating a full-fledged MMO. They're putting out a TV show with the creator of John Wick. They're publishing comic books, doing real-life and digital events. And they show up over and over again. They're genuinely building. Forgotten Runes is everything that I've always wanted Web3 and NFTs to actually be. It's membership. It's a club. It's a cult. And when you join, you don't regret it.
For decades, the most valuable fantasy franchises have been built on the creativity of their fans. The art, The stories and worlds fans create drive massive cultural value, but they've never been able to capture that value themselves. Today, we're changing that paradigm through our partnership with the Arcane Foundation and the XP token. This isn't just another game token. It's the foundation for the first decentralized fantasy franchise at scale. It powers both our game economy and our IP creation system, ensuring creators can earn from their contributions. Through XP, every quest completed, every item crafted, and every story written in the Book of Lore feeds back into a sustainable creative economy. If you write the next great story or create the next legendary character, you can capture real value from your creativity. In the Runiverse game, XP powers a sophisticated economy of land ownership and item creation. But unlike traditional game tokens, XP also enables true ownership of the creative process itself, from lore writing to character development to world building. Arcane is the perfect partner for Forgotten Runes because we're both dedicated to decentralized world building. Through the Arcane Foundation's technical infrastructure, the game's economic design, and the community's stories, we're establishing the economic foundation for a new kind of fantasy franchise, one where the community that creates value actually captures that value.
I wonder what this new partnership could mean for the Runiverse. And don't forget to enter our raffle by tweeting #RuniverseDirect. Post it 3, 4, or 5 times. Elon can't stop you. Now let's gear up for another Runiverse Direct reveal.
What's up, guys? Here it is, your boy Kagi, the CEO of Runiverse. Runiverse, are we seriously not going to tell them that Quanta is the in-game token?
Whoa, KG, you don't get to leak this. I get to leak this. Yes, there's a token. The ticker is XP, and Quanta, our in-game currency, is a representation of XP. So level up, get ready. Gonna throw it to Michael. He's gonna give you some more details. Bear out.
Let's dive into something brand new that's going to have a massive impact on the Forgotten Runiverse. We're going to talk about Quanta. Quanta is a versatile in-game currency with multiple applications extending beyond the core gameplay loop to focus on player customization, community engagement, and non-essential game enhancements. This currency allows players to interact with the game in creative, new, socially driven ways. So, what can you do with Quanta? Well, it plays a key role in several aspects of the game. First, item minting. Players can bid Quanta for priority in a rate-limited minting queue. Next, building construction. Players spend Quanta to build structures on their land to earn more Quanta when other players use those structures. And finally, building upgrades. You can upgrade the buildings that you've built to improve your Quanta earning potential by attracting more players to those buildings with improved recipes and facilities. Players won't just be using Quanta, they'll be earning it as well. Let's look at 2 of the ways you can earn Quanta. Starting with land usage. Quanta is earned based on player engagement with your land, buildings, and facilities. Every landowner has a random chance of earning Quanta when a player interacts with their plot. Quanta is also integrated into the Font of Memory, where it's a potential additional reward to your gacha rolls. Well, we can't reveal everything behind Quanta just yet. Let's just say there's an end goal, a mystery imbued into its very essence. As the game evolves, so too will your understanding of what Quanta truly is.
Sorry to cut in. Before we move on to the next section, we are going to be doing a huge airdrop of 21 trillion Quanta. So, let's dive into what that looks like. People who have earned mana in previous events will be eligible for the airdrop. Anyone who has previously bought mana during our playtest will also be airdropped Quanta. Both of these will also be applicable during our next playtest. Stick around to hear about when that will be. We truly appreciate the love and support of everyone who has jumped in early to play and help test Forgotten Runiverse. The same rings true for those who have also given us their vote of confidence by purchasing mana with real money. For those who have purchased mana, expect a bonus amount in your airdrop as a special thank you for that vote of confidence. This airdrop will happen at the launch of Global Early Access. So, that's that. On with the show.
Hey, Nyx here from the Ronin Growth Team. I'm one of the founders of Grimoire, the best guild in Forgotten Runiverse. And yeah, it's been a great beta, one of the best gaming experiences personally for me in Web3 so far. I think it was just magical. it was a combination of nostalgia, magic, and how games really, I feel like, should be played at this day and age. So it was fun. I think our guild had over 100 land plots minted, more than 300 players reached max level. A lot of our players also finished, placed in the bear challenge, right? Created different metas, all these exciting stuff. And I just can't wait for the Forgotten Runiverse to go back online. It's surely going to be fun.
All right, now that we've talked about Quanta, let's dive into one of the most important elements in the Forgotten Runiverse, land plots. Land plots are at the core of the game. They're more than just pieces of virtual real estate. They are hubs of activity, places where players can gather resources, build powerful equipment, and drive their character progression forward. Your plot of land determines how much influence you have in the Runiverse. The bigger your plot, the more buildings and options you can unlock. But no matter the size, these plots serve as resource hubs for your gameplay. So, what makes owning land so special? Well, first, Quanta rewards. Every time another player interacts with your land, whether using your buildings or gathering resources, you'll earn Quanta. It's community-driven gameplay at its finest. Second, customization. You can design your plot to reflect your creativity and style, building a truly unique home in the Runiverse. The interiors are also fully customizable with decorations you can earn throughout your gameplay experience in the Runiverse. Third, advanced crafting and specialization. With buildings like the Mage Hall or Forge, you can craft powerful items and unlock specialized abilities, essential for progressing further into the game. And finally, efficient resource gathering. Instead of relying on unpredictable wild nodes, your land provides a reliable and abundant resource supply, making it essential for efficient crafting and progress. Now, this system also fosters our growing community. Players who don't own land can still use other players' facilities on their plots. You benefit from their interactions and they gain access to key resources and crafting abilities. It's a win-win that encourages collaboration throughout Runiverse. So, how can you acquire a plot of land? You can get land through the Font of Memory, special events, or from the secondary market. Each plot is a gateway to deeper progression and more advanced crafting options. Now, let's talk about buildings. Each land plot allows you to create various buildings, each with its own purpose and benefits. From the Mage Hall, which is responsible for character specialization, to the Forge that houses the crafting of legendary equipment. Your buildings are vital for progression. And guess what? These buildings can be upgraded too. Here's a quick rundown. Housing gives you a customizable space with personal storage. Mage Hall is where you'll specialize your character. Mage Workshop is for enchanting abilities. The gathering stations allow you to collect resources more efficiently. City Stones will enable fast travel, and the Guild Hall will bring players together for guild activities like expeditions. Building and maintaining these structures isn't just about construction. It requires Quanta and mana. Each building uses mana for maintenance, and if they're left unused, mana will deplete and the building will start to crumble. But don't worry, any player can step in to recharge mana, keeping buildings active and thriving. As you use buildings, whether it's a forge or a gathering station, you'll earn XP, which you can invest in upgrading your buildings, unlocking even more crafting potential and higher efficiency. The more you upgrade, the better the rewards. Want to give your buildings an extra edge? Enter building glyphs. These temporary enhancements offer unique advantages. For example, adding creation glyphs reduce crafting costs, while gathering glyphs increase resource gathering efficiency. These glyphs can be earned from the gacha, giveaways, or purchased in the in-game store. And lastly, a word on building deterioration. If left in disrepair for too long, buildings can crumble and be demolished. But you'll get warnings, so don't let that happen. You can always restore your buildings before they're lost permanently. So, now you know, land is not just a home to decorate in the Runiverse. This is part of how you shape the world itself. And to make it easier to find your dream plot, we are excited to announce the launch of the Runiverse Real Estate Land Browser.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Bear Snake. So I'm going to quickly touch on our strategy to expand the Forgotten Runes IP and onboard millions of new community members, creators, and lovers of the most popular genre in media and entertainment, fantasy. How are we going to accomplish this? Well, it starts with expanding further within Web3 sphere and going well beyond that into the rest of the world. And I mean that quite literally. Just as we have helped innovate storytelling using blockchain and AI tooling, we made massive headway in the area of legacy media. We focused on massive distribution channels in traditional formats like television, publishing, and gaming, 3 of the most tried and true categories to build a successful entertainment brand. And in each one of these buckets, we have established some of the most exciting partners Web3 has seen. For starters, we are in active development on a full-scale animated series with Derek Kolstad, the creator of John Wick. He's one of the most sought-after world builders in all of Hollywood. We produced an incredible trailer with the legendary Titmouse Studios and even received a series acquisition offer from a major studio. This is no small feat and shows just how excited the market is for our show. When it comes to spreading awareness for an IP, publishing is one of the richest areas. Books and comics have been the launching pad for some of the largest fantasy brands out there. Think Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. This is why we have partnered with the legendary comic book artist Riley Brown on a 10-issue comic book series. He's drawn Deadpool, Batman, Spider-Man, and dozens of other titles. But again, distribution is key, and it's why we signed a global publishing deal with Titan Comics. Our books are in almost every single comic book store across the world right now. Reviews have been phenomenal, and the first few issues have already sold out. But don't worry, we have a graphic novel coming in January and will be available in stores and online in Walmart and Amazon. Lastly, games. That's what this whole Runiverse Direct is about. So some of my colleagues have gone into the detail of the gameplay itself, but again, I want to touch on distribution. Ronin is by far the largest and most active gaming chain out there. They are dominant in the category. This is why we chose Ronin as the home for Forgotten Runiverse. They have the most active users and are growing at a phenomenal clip. And to be clear, the goal here for us is to become the #1 Web3 game by the end of next year. And judging from what we saw in the open beta, I think we have a damn good shot. I could go on forever, but I should probably cut myself off. I'm gonna pass the mic. See you guys later.
Yo, what's up? Hantao here, co-founder of Moku. I am so excited for the future release of Forgotten Runiverse because last time we were grinding it out in the Moku Discord. We were doing boss raids, getting all the gear, all the weapons, all the blueprints, and guess what? I had better RNG than everybody. So I'm super excited for the new game release. Also, we had a really awesome time hosting the Runiverse team on Moku, and we gave away a lot of insane prizes. So I look forward to the future of the release and the future of this partnership and collaboration. See you all soon.
Now, we've seen some serious anticipation building around the rewards of EVE Memory and New Foundations. You even wonder what treasures lie within the builder crates and the quantum gifts. Well, the wait is over. Let's crack them open and reveal what's inside. Let's start with the quantum gifts. These items were earned during our EVE of Memory gameplay event in November 2023 and will be available when we launch our global early access. You can expect mounts, familiars, style, and blueprints inside. And for those who earned builder crates during our New Foundations event in September 2024, you're aiming for something special as well. We will reveal them as usual items in an update post-live service. You can expect them to be in 4 different categories: art, furniture, magic, and misc. We know there's still a skill-bound chest to be discussed, but we're gonna hold on those reveals until later. Just keep an eye on our social channels and Discord. We appreciate all of the players that have been with us since the beginning, helping us test our progress every step of the way. So please, please, please enjoy your rewards.
Awesome. So we've seen reveals for some of the rewards from the playable events, EVE of Memories and New Foundations, and there's tons more yet to be revealed. Now, something tells me true fans are going to be very excited for this next Runiverse Direct announcement. But don't forget to tweet out hashtag Runiverse Direct to enter the giveaway. All right, on to the next reveal.
So earlier in the show, we revealed some of the mounts you can get in the game via the quantum gifts and builders crates. So we're happy to officially announce the Ponies NFT collection is being added to the Runiverse. That's right. Ponies NFT collections from Forgotten Runes are officially coming to Forgotten Runiverse. Imagine galloping across vast landscapes, reaching your destinations faster, and experiencing the Runiverse like never before. These trusty companions will be more than just adorable, they're going to make exploring the Runiverse even better. It's just another way we're continuing to add utility to the Runes collections in-game. And that's just the beginning. Ponies are the first of many mounts we're going to be unveiling, each with its own unique perk. But we know what you're thinking, how do I get one? Ponies are currently available on ETH-based secondary markets.
Now, it's time to talk about some of the most iconic pieces in the Forgotten Runiverse. Wizards and Watcher's Rings. These aren't just NFTs sitting in your collection. They play a crucial role in game, giving you real utility and ongoing value. Let's start with the Wizards. These are the densest collection of the Forgotten Runes ecosystem, and owning a wizard opens up a world of exclusive benefits within the game. Wizards are more than just skins. They're your key to unlocking the deeper layers of the Runiverse. For starters, wizards will be granted boons, a special multiplier that boosts your Quanta earnings in-game. For example, when paired up with plots of land, wizard holders will earn additional yield when other players use the structures built on their land, compared to those who don't own a wizard. Wizard holders will also be enrolled automatically into the Wizards Guild, unlocking unique in-game perks and rewards. Of course, you'll also be able to play as your actual wizard in-game, fully represented as a one-of-a-kind skin. Exclusive titles will be available to wizard holders so that they can show off their status even when they're not wearing a wizard skin. More options for further customization, such as the ability to display your username instead of your wizard name, and toggle in-game armor visibility is planned in future updates. In addition, wizards will be granted access to the Secret Tower, an exclusive location on the map reserved only for NFT holders, adding even more prestige to being part of this elite group. Of course, there's much more in store for what wizards have in the Forgotten Runiverse. This is just scratching the surface. But what about Watcher's Rings, you ask? Well, if you're familiar with Watcher's Rings, there's not a lot of new information that'll shock you. But in case you're new here, let's run through a quick recap of what Watcher's Rings provide in the Forgotten Runiverse. Watcher's Rings, minted during our Eve of Memory pre-alpha event, are extremely valuable, with only 700 in existence, and no more ever to be minted. These NFTs carry some serious, ongoing utility. Rings passively provide a daily bonus of mana, giving you consistent resource advantage over others. With all that additional mana you'll be earning, you'll be happy to learn that rings also provide a discount in our Font of Memory gacha, saving up to 10% on every roll depending on the type of ring that you own. For the most dedicated players, rings will increase the chance of a mana infusion bonus while crafting, improving the odds of creating perfect equipment to level up your game. Ring holders will also be given an exclusive cosmetic set and ring-specific titles based on the type of rings they own. And, just like wizards, ring holders will also get access to the Secret Tower, making it a key spot for those who own these rare assets. These benefits aren't just for show. They're designed to give ongoing value to players who own these NFTs, integrating them deeply into the gameplay and progression.
Love seeing how the Runiverse is adding utility to NFT collections in a meaningful way. It's like owning a wizard or watcher's ring really gives you a unique experience in the Runiverse. But meaningful impacts don't just come from the Runiverse team. They come from community as well. During the playable events, we saw so many guilds adopt the Runiverse into their ecosystem, and even brand new guilds forming around the game. I even teamed up with some awesome community members to form the Grimoire Guild, and within 2 weeks, we rose to around 400 members, and through our collaborative efforts in theory crafting, a large percentage were even able to mint their own land plots. And let me tell you, we are itching at the heels for the return of the Runiverse. Alright, let's kick it back to the Bisonic team.
Let's talk about what's available in the Forgotten Runiverse in-game store. Whether you're looking to speed up your progression or enhance your gameplay experience, the store has plenty to offer, starting with mana, the premium currency. To recap, mana allows you to construct upgrades and buildings, mint items, and extend recipe durations. But mana isn't the only thing you can grab from the store. Let's talk about boost potions, consumable items that give you temporary boosts across a range of in-game features. These potions are key to maximizing your efficiency during important moments. Boost potions come in 4 quality tiers: The higher the quality, the more powerful and longer lasting the effects. Let's take a look at the type of boosts available. Experience boosts increase the experience points you earn from all sources, allowing you to level up faster. Drop boosts enhance your chances of obtaining rare materials and recipes from defeated enemies, giving you an extra roll for those elusive drops. Gathering boosts increase the resources you collect from gathering nodes and stations, making sure you're always well stocked. Mana boosts add extra mana when sacrificing items at the temple, helping you get more out of each offering. And here's a really cool feature. When you're in a party, your boosts are shared. The highest boost in the group applies to everyone. So if one player has a massive experience boost and another has a powerful drop boost, the whole team benefits from both. Boost potions can also be stacked to extend the duration. If you activate a higher quality boost, it will temporarily override any lower quality ones. But don't worry, the lower quality boosts will resume once the stronger one expires. Next, we've got building glyphs. If you own land, you can purchase these glyphs using RON or Ethereum to temporarily enhance various aspects of your facilities. Whether you're looking to improve resource production, boost construction speed, or reinforce defenses, building glyphs are a must-have for any landowner looking to maximize their plots. With all these options available in the store, players have plenty of ways to enhance their gameplay, whether it's through mana for premium items, boost potions to speed up progress, or glyphs to take your land to the next level. So, no matter what your goals are in the Runiverse, the in-game store has what you need to succeed. Keep an eye out for special offers and event-exclusive items as well.
Hey guys, this is Sanjay, your fellow gamer. If I had to pick one thing from the Forgotten Runiverse, like one of my favorite things, it will be the artwork. You can go on their Twitter handle, you can go on their X handle, and you can check out their like artwork, like and like the process of like drawing that art. I think that's like my favorite part of the game. And shout out to the team as well, top tier team. They will be taking part in the 31 days of Christmas with Sanjay as well. So I'll see you guys on day of that, and that's it. Peace out.
That was a lot, huh? But we've been heads down since new foundations, getting ourselves ready for our global live service launch in 2025. Talking about 2025, maybe I should tell you a little bit more of the plans ahead. So for 2025, in terms of features, we're looking to add raids, which are improved dungeons, basically. The idea is to have 5 parties group up together and adventure. We're going to have plot management improvements, which include the capacity to section out parcels of plots and give them specialized uses and exterior decorations. We'll have guilds. If you've played MMOs, you probably know them, but we really believe that they can bring the community together. And we'll have familiars, which are special pets that will help you in the overworld. We're also having like a lot of quality of life improvements. We've hired recently a UX designer that is helping us polish the overall UX of the game. In terms of content for 2025, the plan is to increase the level cap to 35 progressively, to release 4 new regions, 10 plus dungeons, and 4 cities. The Green Capital, the Red Capital, the Yellow Haven, and Alistair's Keep. That's 2025, but then there's more because in 2026 we're planning to release PvP. Our plans for PvP are to have ranked PvP, which takes place in the arena in Goblin Town, where players will be able to duel it out 1v1, 2v2, 4v4. And we'll have open world PvP, which will take place in contested grounds where 2 factions will be battling out, and you'll be able to join either of them and fight for them and get rewards. We'll have weather patterns, which will change how monsters spawn, it will change how certain rumors work, and we will have a revamped UI. This is very important. We've listened and we've been working behind the scenes on an UI that really looks beautiful, but it's also very functional and really responds in terms of user experience. And in terms of content, we'll have more enemies, more dungeons, more cities, more regions, basically more Runiverse, because as I said before, this is an ever-expanding world built alongside the community and for the community.
What is up guys, it's your boy Yellow Panther. Guys, you guys do not know how excited I am for this Forgotten Runiverse Global Early Access, which is coming to you guys very soon. You guys can expect hella gameplay and live stream from me, and I will actually be hunting amazing loot as usual. But guys, one thing that I'm super excited though is the LAN integration into the game. So yeah, I know the team is very base, is very experienced, and as well as you guys are always cooking and you guys keep us on our toes. And yeah, let's play. Wizard out.
So I know you're all still freaking out over how exciting the show was. I just wish players didn't have to wait all the way until 2025. It's so far away, isn't it?
So, let's announce the next playable event.
We're inviting players to a unique event designed to bring the community back together while putting our servers to the ultimate test.
Welcome to Crash the Runiverse.
The goal is simple: stress test our servers to their absolute limits and crash them.
With 3 days, players will be able to jump back into the game, speak with an NPC to auto-level up to 20, and test out our new Omen system.
The Omen system is a modifier that allows players to customize the difficulty of dungeon runs, adding a new layer of challenge and reward.
By applying omens, players can incrementally increase the dungeon difficulty, improve their chances of obtaining valuable loot, and scale dungeons to match their progression.
This system ensures that dungeons remain engaging and rewarding throughout a player's journey. As players grow stronger, they can apply more omens to maintain an appropriate challenge level while increasing their potential rewards.
This dynamic difficulty adjustment encourages repeated dungeon exploration and provides a balanced risk-reward experience for players of all skill levels. This event is all about pushing our infrastructure to ensure that everything is stable for our global live service launch in Q1 2025.
That's right, Q1 2025. And don't worry, whether breaking the servers or not, players will walk away with rewards for participating.
It's a chance for you to play a critical role in our launch, or having some fun along the way.
During this event, players will be able to roll at the Font of Memories for pieces of 4 different exclusive armor sets only available during this event.
Oh, and of course these armor sets will be mintable.
Can you all band together to crash the Runiverse? I believe in you.
Well, that's it. The very first Runiverse Direct. We hope that this has provided everyone with the details they have been waiting to hear around the game. The Runiverse team has now launched their updated live paper, which holds all the info we discussed today and more. You can find it live now on the website. And make sure to get in your last-minute #Runiverse Direct tweets to try to win some land. The Land Viewer is also live if you're looking to secure your own piece of the Runiverse. And don't forget to crash the Runiverse on December 18th. Now, we want to say a huge thank you to all of our players, the developers working behind the scenes, Magic Machine, Ronan, Sky Mavis, as well as our special guests. And of course, a big thanks to all of you watching today. We hope you enjoyed the show. I am Ryan, and on behalf of the Runiverse team, we'll see you in the Runiverse.